Have you ever felt lost or disconnected from your business? Maybe you feel like you've lost the spark or the fire for what you used to do, or you're just feeling a bit meh about the whole thing. In today's episode, we are going to explore how astrology can help reveal what's really going on to help you connect with or find your business purpose and lead you back to more fulfillment and flow and success. So stay tuned to find out how the ancient wisdom of the cosmos can help guide you back and reconnect you with your business purpose. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Sophia Palace. I'm an astrologer, a copywriter, and an online business strategist here to help you decode the ancient wisdom of astrology so that you can create more joy, more fun, more success, and more clarity in your business. Today's episode is quite close to my heart because I meet with so many entrepreneurs who are at a point in their business where things are just not feeling right anymore. I guess they might have lost their spark for what they do, or things just feel a bit off and they're not really sure why. So today, we're talking about how to reconnect with your purpose in business, how to get that spark back, whether you're feeling stuck, uninspired, or just searching for some more meaning in your work. This episode is for you. So what exactly is business purpose? Well, this is the driving force behind what you do. If you've watched anything that Simon Sinek has done, he talks about the why behind the brand. This is more than just making a profit. This is about making a meaningful impact in the world with your clients, with the people that you serve, and feeling fulfilled in your business. So when your business purpose aligns with your own personal goals, that's when you have this really powerful synergy that will fuel your success and keeps you going and inspired to do more. Sometimes life happens, right? And we lose sight of our original purpose in business. We might be feeling like we're lacking motivation, we might be feeling overwhelmed, or even we notice a decline in our business performance. These are all signs that it's time to reconnect with the core purpose of the business, with our own personal goals. So the good news is that astrology can help you. Astrology can offer some really profound insights into your business purpose and into your personal goals. Key placements in your birth chart, I'm talking about the sun sign, which I have another video and podcast on, the North Node and the midheaven can help reveal what truly drives you and how to align your business with those core drives. I also have another episode on the midheaven, which I will link to here. And this is connected with your career and your public reputation in business. So it often shows what you need to lean into for more purpose and fulfillment. I also really like to consider the moon sign here because the moon represents our emotional needs, our core needs, and our subconscious programming. So if we can do what our moon sign wants, we often feel a whole lot more fulfilled and in love with our work. You can listen to my moon sign episode for more on that, and I will be releasing a deeper dive into the moon signs and your business very soon. Let's explore some practical steps that you can take to reconnect with your business purpose right now. First up, I want you to take a moment to sit down and review your original business goals if you had them. Have they changed? What new experiences or insights do you have now? Because when you originally started your business and now, maybe it's only been 2 years, maybe it's been 5 years, maybe it's been 10 years. Those original goals that you set at the beginning may no longer apply now. You might have evolved what you're trying to do. You might have changed in the way that you see the world. So sit down, take a moment and review what's happening there. What has changed? What new experiences or insights have you gained? How have you grown as a person in that time? In terms of looking at your astrology chart, the next step is to is to dive in here, right? Dive into your birth chart, look at those key placements like your sun sign, your north node, your midheaven, and your moon for a few clues about your true calling, what you're really here to be doing, and what you might be needing to fulfill you emotionally. Once you've looked at that, listen to the episodes on those various things, look at that, and start to set new goals that resonate with your current self, the current version of you, or even think about a future version of you and what they would want. If you're operating in alignment with those aspects of your astrology chart, if you have the sun in Aquarius, the sun in Aquarius is a really big picture thinker. It's really about progressing things. It's really about moving things forward for the collective. Is that what you're doing in your business? Have you aligned yourself in a way that is allowing you to move things forward for a collective? Or do you need to realign things slightly? Do you need to reposition yourself slightly? This is something that I do with my clients all the time. Just these little tweaks can make you feel so much more in love with your business. Let me share an example. One of my clients who was a wellness coach and a yoga teacher, she was feeling lost and disconnected from her business. She literally said, "I'd feel disconnected from it. I've fallen out of love with my business." And so when we revisited her birth chart together, we realized that she'd been really dimming her light and needed to be more bold and authentic and less filtered in her business positioning and how she worked with clients. Now, that sounds simple on some levels, but it's often really hard for us to see the ways that we've been filtering ourselves unless we can get that perspective, like the one we get from working with a mentor, a coach, or looking at our astrology chart. So after realigning her business so that she could be more bold, more authentic, more progressive, because also she has an Aquarius sun sign and needs to be giving people that awakening, I suppose, she experienced this renewed sense of purpose and described it like unlocking the fire within her that allowed her to keep going. There was also a lot of fire in her chart that wasn't being used. Similarly, another client, when she started working with me, she was feeling like she'd lost her spark a little bit for her business as well, and she just couldn't put her finger on why or what was going on. And when we looked at her chart, we saw that in particular, things like her chart ruler, Mars in Sagittarius, was being underused. And we could come up with a plan to really bring the fire back into her business. Now, we didn't talk a lot about the chart ruler in this, but that's another place you can look to in your astrology chart for a bit more insight into your own personal goals and what you are here to do. Another thing we looked at was her moon sign, and her moon in Gemini was really aching for more stimulation, more intellectual stimulation, more conversation, more self-expression and talking about ideas and helping people to actually use their voices. So we repositioned that part of her business as well to realign her offers so they felt more intellectually stimulating and were able to use her voice in a more powerful way and allow her to help her clients to use their voices in a more powerful way. And now things feel so much more aligned and she feels so much more connected to what she's here to do. So those are a couple of examples of how this can play out in your business. Now, let's bring things down a little bit. Let's ground things down with a bit of a practical exercise here, or a guided visualization. I want you to take a moment, if you can, to close your eyes and take a deep breath. I want you to imagine your ideal business. What does it look like? How do you feel? Really feel into that energy. Write down what comes to mind. You might need to take yourself through a bit of a more extensive visualization process beforehand. I always recommend the idea or the concept of visualizing your future self. What is he or she doing? Where are they at? What wisdom do they have to share with you about what would feel really good? What is your future self doing? The future self that is doing all of the amazing things that you wish you were doing right now. What have they got to share with you? Sit with that, write down some insights that come to you. Use some journaling prompts like, what impact do I want to make in my business? Or what am I most passionate about in my business? You can also watch my video on finding your business passion with your Venus sign to give you a bit more inspiration there as well. That will allow you to explore it further. But if you can, I really recommend you take a moment, sit with yourself, consider the things that I said at the beginning around what were your business goals when you started and how have those changed? And then sit with yourself and visualize how you want things to go and what impact you want to make. Look at your chart for guidance, but ultimately you need to listen to yourself. To wrap up, reconnecting with your business purpose is really going to reignite your passion and your drive for what you're here to do. This is all about self-discovery. Using astrology is a tool for self-discovery and realignment. So use it. If you can, work through it on your own. If you want my support, please book a one-on-one consultation with me and we can go walk you through this together. Don't forget, if you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, please like, please share your thoughts in the comments, because it will help others to find my videos and it will help share this information and help people reconnect with their purposes. Until next time, stay inspired and aligned with your purpose. Let me know how you go with all of this. I love to hear from you.